U92, your number one for hip hop is Dre Rocka, and I got a very special guest on the phone. Somebody that's gonna be in us. Take it for what it is. He'll be in us Friday and Saturday. Shapel Lacey.
What an introduction, in us. Man, I don't know what I'm getting going out to Salt Lake, man. I've been there one time and I rode a bike down a mountain. I said, I ain't doing that again. I ain't doing that. That's not my culture. Yeah. That's not my culture.
I feel you, man. But you will be at Wise Guys Friday and Saturday night. WiseGuysComedy.com is where you can get tickets. There's just a few left, so make sure you get them in now. It's a perfect date night. But Shapel, man.
Yeah, stop playing Salt Lake. Y'all better come to the show. Stop playing with me, man.
Facts, man.
That's what I say. Every city I go to, I go, stop playing with me, man. Show up. Show up.
That should be the next shirt.
Yeah, stop playing with me.
Because it goes with everything, right?
Yeah, it goes with everything. It's universal. Stop playing with me.
As a father, man, that was my son this weekend, man. I'm watching WrestleMania, and my son's sitting there crying. I'm like, yo, stop playing with me, man. Austin 316's on the TV right now. Stop it.
Stop playing with me. See? You can use it at all times, man.
Facts, bro.
All times.
Facts. Shapel, man, I'm really happy to have the time with you, man. You are a comedian, podcaster, a musician, an overall punk rock badass, man. That's
what's funny about being on a hip hop station. I was like, do they know who they're talking to? I was like, I don't even think they even know.
Although Shapel, man, like you need to give yourself more hip hop credit, man, because as soon as you said that Ice Cube is one that inspired you, right? That you have a lot of love for Ice Cube.
Big love. That's like number one.
Where did that come from? Where did your love for Ice Cube come from?
Man, just his overall swag and the way he just delivers everything, man, and the fact that he's so it's beyond just the albums he puts out. It's just what goes behind it, man. He's such an artist to me, and I just appreciate that, and I love how aggressive it is because I feel that. It's like one person I feel like when it comes, and not saying that my lyrics are aggressive or whatever. I'm at a different moment in my life, Graduated anger management. I'm good. So I'm not, not on the Ice Cube route, but the swagger, the style of flow, the storytelling is something I appreciate about him just all the way through. And then obviously what he's been able to do to transition into acting and creating movies and acting in movies. And I don't know. I love the stylings of people that can pull off, do great in both areas and multiple areas.
I love that, man. And I love that you see, this is why I fell in love with who Shapel Lacey is, because you're unapologetically yourself. I mean, my man was a cheerleader for damn sake.
Yeah. I ain't scared to tell nobody that. First of all, what are they gonna do to me?
They won't Will Smith you. That's
exactly. They will not. But I will. Man, you know how high my leg can go in the air, bro. I will kick somebody, in a heartbeat, bro. You better stop playing with me.
But something that really got you into comedy, it was all off of a dare, right?
Yeah, someone dared me to do it. Yeah.
So
that was when I was cheering in college at University of Louisville in Kentucky, go Cards. And I think I was just drunk at a bar one night with a bunch of friends. And I remember my homies used to play acoustic sets at a bar. And one night they asked me to come up on stage with them. And and I just started talking, told a funny story. And then someone was like, you should do stand-up. And I used to be the kind of, all right, a lot of peace with me. Graduated anger management and just hit 8 years off alcohol. So, so a lot of great things in my life. And I used to be the kind of drunk that would be like, say I won't do it. And someone was like, you should try stand-up. I said, man, I don't know anything about stand-up. They're like, you won't do it. I said, say I won't. And then here I am today.
And how many years have you been in comedy?
So technically, I started in 2010. I quit I just stopped doing it for 3 years. And then I got back in it in 2016. So it's I guess from 2016 to now, what is that, 4 years or something like that? Yeah. Is that 4 years? I ain't doing math.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Hold on, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, you got me. You feel me.
Hey, I graduated a high school diploma. You graduated, hopefully, you went to college.
No, you better stop right there. You better stop in your tracks. Don't try to get. Hey, listen. Give me credit where credit is due. All right, I did not graduate college.
What made you go to college though? Was it like was it?
Because I could cheer.
Okay, so it was a sports. Was it what is that? What's that called when you get a
scholarship?
Sports scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay,
bro, you really only got a high school diploma. Damn. Scholarship. You struggle with scholarship. Damn.
Hey, man. It's that Utah education out here.
I guess so, man. I thought Utah hit different, bro.
Yeah, man. But I want to go into the podcast route, man. Shapel's World, man.
Yeah.
What made you want to start a podcast?
Well, in all reality, shout out to Brendan Schaub. He's helped me with that along the way. He just realized how big of a geek I am for music and my knowledge for music and all of that world. He was like, man, you should do that as your pod. Like that's your niche right there. You should do something with that. And that's one of my favorite things to talk about. I could talk music all day. And so that's how Shapel's World came about, man.
I love it, man. And one of my favorite episodes so far was David Lucas.
David Ruthless Lucas.
And he does a really cool thing with the All Def crew, right? With the roast meat.
The roast meat, yeah.
Season 5's out now. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to All Def Digital and roast meat. That whole squad is just hilarious.
What's your thought on that, man? What's your thought on these creatives? They're not multi-million-dollar creatives, right? These creatives are guys that are just funny. And they found out a niche and they put it online. What's your thoughts on these creatives doing this kind of thing with their comedy? I mean, you can look at Schultz too, right? Schultz did a really cool thing. So what's your thoughts on comedians taking advantage of these type of platforms?
I'll root it back to the world of punk rock music. Everything in punk rock is all DIY. A lot of it's just doing yourself. Because especially the early ages of punk rock, radio didn't want to play those songs and record labels didn't want to sign them. So they just found their own way to make it work for themselves. And I feel like that's where we're at in the time of comedy, because the time of comedy used to be like, okay, you become a comedian, you get a TV show, you get they used to do those development deals where you get with a production company and you be having your show like a Seinfeld or stuff like that. This day and age, it's not like that anymore. Well, I mean, it still is, but I think when it comes to a lot of it's rejection. Not everybody's going to get a TV show. So you kind of create your own. We have the ability to create our own platforms and put out all our own content on our own. And that's basically our TV show.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like, not saying that people can't come out with TV shows anymore, because everybody still loves TV. That world will never end. I just think, as far as comedians go and any other, as far as music too, like people can get their music out through SoundCloud, through all these outlets. And I think with comedy, the podcasting world, and just the online world in general has helped us so much.
Yeah, man. I love it. I love it when creatives, even like your guys' group, man, like the Thick Boy group, man. Like, is it Thick Boy Productions? Like at this point,
Thick Boy Productions. Yeah, it's Thick Boy. Everything is what he got. Yeah.
So you guys got this whole universe that you're playing, or that you're not playing, but like you guys are creating, right? It's like, I look at it as like the solar system, right? You have like the sun that holds you guys together, and then you have all these other satellites that fly around, right?
Yeah.
That create this universe.
Yeah, and then you're able to build for yourself, build as an individual. That, like, I've been touring with Brendan for a minute, but now I'm able to do shows on my own. So that's always the goal. You know what I mean? Is you want to take off on your own as an individual, and it feels good to be able to go out and do my own thing.
How did you link up with Fighter and the Kid?
Man, I actually met them when I used to work at a hotel in Phoenix. And the hotel I worked at was next to the comedy club back home, and the comedy club would put up comedians in that hotel. So that's how I met those cats.
Oh, okay. That's dope, man.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
How do you because you have your own band too, right?
Yeah.
And
Mad Peaceful.
That's right. And it's I remember, I think you said that the drummer is a comedian as well, or all of you guys?
The drummer and the bass player.
Okay.
The drummer and the bass player.
So
the drummer used to be part of the Kill Tony show when Kill Tony was in LA, the Tony Hinchcliffe, the Kill Tony show. So he used to drum for that. But now he's just doing the stand up and also playing in the band with me. Yeah,
that's dope, man.
Bro, I'm out here, bro. Y'all better stop playing with me.
That's right.
I'm sorry. That was aggressive.
Wise Guys this Friday and Saturday. WiseGuysComedy.com. Get your tickets now. Stop playing with Shapel.
Stop playing with me. Come have fun with me. I have a great time in my shows. I love being on stage, man. It's one of the most fun things, man. So come have fun with me.
Shapel, I mean, you're a podcaster. You have a band, right? You do a lot of multiple podcasts, man. I feel like I see you.
I've always been that way. Yeah, I've been that way since I was a kid, though. I always just did everything.
Just juggle.
The things I wanted to do. Yeah, like the skateboarding to playing guitar to cheerleading to going to punk rock shows, like all of that. I just always been in so many cultures, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think it's dope that you did it so young. But I mean, you have a lot of things going on. How do you juggle all that on top of, like, now you're an adult, right? Like, now you got a credit score you got to worry about. Like,
yeah.
Right? Like, all these real life things you have to worry about. And so how do you juggle all that without going insane?
I don't, because I love everything. I love all the things I do. And when you love all the things you do, you kind of, and I'm really good at keeping the focus. Like, if I have something with my band, all my attention is there. If I have something with comedy, all my attention is there. If I have something with podcasting, all my attention is there. And so that's how I just been able to keep my balance. And it honestly helps me keep my sanity. So put it this way. If I'm, just having a weird moment with writing jokes, I could just go pick up my guitar and just chill with my guitar for a second. And then all of a sudden, when I get back to my jokes, everything's chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, that's how I'm able to like balance it out, is because all the things I'm doing are all things that I really, really love.
That's dope, man. I think.
And you know what else I love?
What's up?
People coming to my shows. Stop playing with me.
Hey, so you mentioned that you've been sober for 8 years, man. Congratulations on that, man.
Yeah, not sober. I always have to define that to people.
Okay.
Because listen, I don't drink. That was my struggle. I say, and every time people read my post, I go, where did it say I was sober? Not saying that's what you did, but because I want to respect the people that actually are full on sober.
Okay.
I dabble in the grass.
Okay. Do we count? We don't count that as anything else, though.
But I know, but I get that, but I just don't want to disrespect the people that are like that fought to just stay completely clear.
Let me find out you out here slamming heroin.
I know, right? I don't know. I say I don't drink, no, but heroin's cool.
But you got that black, homie. You got that black when I get to Utah. I need the deepest tar.
No, y'all got one thing that'll mess me up out there, that elevation, dog. Y'all better stop playing with me.
I thought you were going to say white women.
No, the elevation. The white women. Yeah, that's a given. All right. I don't have to mention that.
Shapel, what is Love Is Tight?
Oh, so that's a brand I created, man, based off of people think it's based off of like relationships, stuff like that, but honestly it's not. So I grew up kind of crazy, man. I grew up, with my biological mom and my stepfather, but my stepfather, crazy. He was crazy, abusive and stuff like that. But cool story moving forward. Me and my stepfather were actually cool. We're cordial, and I could talk to him. And I still do consider my stepfather. And so basically finding that, I just came up with Love Is Tight based off of that, thinking about my whole situation, thinking about how it used to be when I was a kid, and then how we are today. Man, that's the greatest thing ever to me. That, like, not many people can say that. Not many people have that kind of story to where they can turn it around that way. And, but I do. So that's where I came up with the concept Love Is Tight. Because I was just saying it one day. I was like, man, love is tight. Because it was just cool to like think about, oh, we're actually cool. I can talk to him. We're cordial. I mean, obviously it's a work in progress, and it's been a work in progress. And then also reconnected with my biological father and being cool with him. He did 17 years in prison and stuff, but
I feel like it keeps on going down, because I thought I heard 26. And now...
Hey man, he did some time, man. Come on. He did some time, dog.
Stop playing with me.
What it is? Stop playing with me, all right? Before I go get him, okay? I'm just kidding. I won't do that.
Oh shit!
I mean, now we keep. I will keep him at the crib.
Oh man. So I was gonna ask you, man. You skate a lot, man. That's in your culture, right?
Oh, I forgot. Shout out to my white folks that adopted me too, so I can't forget about them as well. So the whole concept is around all that. Yeah.
What was all that in Arizona?
All that was in Arizona. Isn't that crazy?
Dang, I thought Arizona was just like old people and
white
like, and old people and old whites and Mexicans.
Yes, it is. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you right.
You
ain't far off.
My
Bruh,
sister.
Think about it. I got adopted by white people in Arizona. What you think? Who else was going to adopt me? Another black family? What?
I thought it was gonna be Pedro and Maria.
Yeah, that could have happened too. That's fair.
My sister, she lives in Peoria.
Yeah, Peoria.
Yeah. I went there. And it was the first time I ever went to Arizona. And we're driving, and I start to see these trees, and I start to see these orange things on the ground. And I was like, Dad, what is that? Like what is that big old thing on the tree? He's like, that's an orange tree. I was like, they got orange trees out here?
You didn't realize we had orange. But see, y'all need to stop playing with Arizona, bro. Y'all just think we got cactus and stuff.
Hey,
stop playing with us. We got orange trees, lemon trees, whatever kind of tree you think about, we got it.
Facts. You're heavily into skateboarding. It's part of you. It's part of your culture.
So funny. I'm on this hip hop station. Keep going though.
Well, what was the first trick that you landed? What was that trick that you wanted to just land?
Oh, I think it was a frontside flip.
Really?
That's a different world. Yeah, come on, bro.
Now mine was a kickflip. I was like, yo,
okay.
I just want to learn how to. So I lived in Portland for 10 years, man. So I lived at the Burnside Bridge, underneath it, all of that.
Why you say Burnside Bridge like it's the hood?
Burnside Bridge because we actually had a location in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, yo, we made it. We here.
Wow.
Kareem Campbell, like we were here.
Yeah.
Chad Muska. Yeah. That's why I said it like that.
Okay, all right, you can have that one. I'm gonna let you have that.
Yeah. But what was that like meeting Tony Hawk and having him help you on the vert?
Bruh.
Were you
I don't
yourself?
even think about it, man. Think about for skaters, that's our Michael Jordan. So the fact that I'm sitting here skating with him at his ramp and he's just helping me, pushing me. I was a little kid. I mean, I felt like a little kid because it's like, yeah, this is the dude I grew up on. And to be able to think about it, it's someone that plays basketball and they get to be alongside Michael Jordan.
Dog, Dog, I had the chance to interview Ice Cube. That was it for me.
Did you really?
Dog,
you didn't say nothing about me, dog? And you know all this stuff about me? You didn't say nothing. All right, then. All right, Dre. I see you. Yeah, you ain't allowed at my shows. Keep going.
But that was kind of like it for me. So when I'm seeing you, when he's helping you, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and I know how much you're into the skate culture. I'm just sitting there thinking,
my world,
like,
man.
Dog, like how would that feeling, you know what I mean?
It just, I mean, you almost black out in a sense, but I mean, you're still kind of alert, but it's almost like you're blacking out.
Chappelle, I want to give this to you. I want to give this energy to you. We're gonna have you on a
Ice Cube come to mind. Oh no,
nah, he come.
All right, well,
Ice Cube would rather go to a jazz game, to be honest with you.
Oh, he would.
But no,
all right, man. You know what? All right, man.
Here's the energy I'm gonna give you, bro.
Yeah.
You are gonna be a character on the next Tony Hawk Pro Skater sometime.
Hey, if you don't make it happen, bro, I'll get my daddy. The third one.
Okay.
The third one. I'll get the third one. The one that got it. The one that did some time. You know what I'm saying?
Who was the character that you would play with on Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
My favorite's Andrew Reynolds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love Andrew Reynolds, man. That was the guy I would use, man.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you have currently?
The biggest challenges I have, man. Dang, that's crazy. I don't know. It's weird because I'm like a stoic. So most time, I don't know if you know the world of stoicism, but it's kind of like you basically control the way you react to things. So a lot of times challenges I just think of them as it's supposed to happen and you're supposed to learn how to react in a logical way. So that's a tough question. But man, that's a good one. Actually, that's fair enough. The biggest challenges, man, is that transition going from opener to headliner. Not in the sense of like being able to do my material, but just getting the word of Shapel Lacey out there and getting people to come to the shows and come to support me. That's a that's a pretty big challenge, man. You know, and but I love the challenge. I love that I have to work for it. I love that it's not easily earned. Like people aren't just gonna show up just to show up, like just because it's, you know, oh, I saw him open for Brendan last time. No, it doesn't work like that. You gotta put in the work still. You know, there's another level to it.
I think having your podcast, being as active as you are on social media, I think it shows who you are, right? And that's what people buy into, right?
Yeah.
Like they hear the name and show us a little bit about who you are, which is why you're on the hip hop station. Because look,
so funny. I'm on the hip hop station. I never thought I'd see this thing, bro. I've done press quite a few times. I have never been on a hip hop station.
I'm the first. I
think you're the first. Yeah.
But that's where you know, hip hop is such a crossover, man. You could look at a lot of different bands, even down to punk rock. Like you could find a hip hop element into what you do. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I mean, like when I write my songs, like a lot of it is a punk influence, and also like it's a Ice Cube influence. You know, it really is.
Yeah.
You know, I just love the flair. The first show my band ever played, I wore an Ice Cube shirt.
Dang, see.
Yeah.
Dang. Are you familiar with Booyah Tribe?
Who? Oh yeah.
The Samoans?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Samoans, yes.
From
you Samoan?
Nah, man. What do you think I am?
Oh. I thought you Samoan. I was like, okay, Utah. Okay.
Yeah. We do
got the braids, the light skin, you know, got a different type layer of light skin. I was like, okay, he's Samoan.
Nah, my dad's black, my mom's Mexican.
Oh, you are that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I do see it. I do see that. Okay, that's you.
Yeah. I'm going to hold that. Shapel, man, I don't want to take too much of your time, man.
You good, brother.
One thing that I love to do, man, because I'm very into our locals here, man, whether if it's local comedians, local musicians, whatever it is, man. And when I get a chance to sit down with somebody like you, where you're in a really cool position in your career, man, I don't know if you feel it, but we feel it, man. Whether if we're fans of yours, we're fans of The Fighter the Kid, we see your trajectory. We see where you're going, right?
Oh, and appreciate that.
What advice would you give somebody in your position? Somebody that, or maybe even, you know, in the roots of things and trying to get started on whatever it is, whether if it's comedy, a band, musician, whatever. What advice would you give?
The best advice I could give to someone is learn about yourself. Learn about yourself, make it all about you and no one else. Don't expect anything from anyone else and expect everything from yourself. Because when you expect everything from yourself, you're never disappointed and you'll go further than more than you could imagine. You know, I always think about that. That was when I moved to LA. That was when I really got back into journaling a lot and just constantly learning about myself. Because I noticed the one thing I noticed when I moved out here was that everybody was trying to be somewhere and be in the scene and be a part of this thing. And meanwhile, they were forgetting about who they were as people. And so I think that's the biggest advice I can give to someone is just continue to learn about yourself. I learned about myself and it made me reconnect with my biological father. It made me forgive and forget all the stuff with my stepfather. You know, made me accept a lot of things that I thought I would never accept before. So, and that's just through learning about me as an individual. And it helps you figure out what to talk about in your art.
Yeah. You know? How do you I think this is very easy just from what I know of you and your group of people that you know your circle. But how do you dodge the Hollywood BS?
Man, you know what? I don't even hang out around like that. Like usually listen, when I'll walk on stage, I'll do my set. As soon as the momentum I use to walk off stage is the same momentum I use to walk out that door. It's just all flows together. Because I leave and go home, man. I'd rather go home and work on something than just sit around and, you know. And I am somewhat of an introvert to where I don't really like to do that. Because I'm just constantly thinking about what to create and what I can do next. So I think that's how I avoid a lot of it. And also when you being in LA, man, or like just to avoid it, hang out with people that aren't of that world. When you hang out with people that aren't of that world and don't want to be a part of that world, man, it keeps you at reality. That's what it is.
I love that, man. Like I mentioned, one of my favorite episodes of your podcast, by the way, Wise Guys Comedy Club, this Friday and Saturday night, Shapel Lacey. Go get your tickets, wiseguyscomedy.com. One of my favorite episodes of Chappelle's World was David Lucas. He's one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, David Lucas is amazing, man.
He's another one that's on that trajectory that I don't know if the world's ready for. Like that dude.
Oh, they not. I said you're the Ice Cube of comedy.
I know.
Really think he is.
I thought that was a little too far, but nah, it's fine.
No, he really is. Bro, he's ruthless, man.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, and unapologetic about it, and that's what I love in a person. Someone that's just unapologetic about who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're not if the person's malicious or anything like that.
Yeah.
His intent is to make jokes and be funny, right? And the way his style and the way he does it is the way, a little bit more ruthless than most people. And the fact that he's unapologetic about it is something I admire and watch and love to watch all the time, man.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but on that episode, you guys created an album, right? You guys went back and forth.
Oh yeah, so we do. Yeah, I call it a soundtrack to each episode is what I call it. And so I like to make a soundtrack with each guest just to create the vibe of what the episode was. It's something for people to listen to and take home after they listen to the episode. And
I love that, man. So I kind of want to do that with you, except I want us to create a festival. Let's create a music festival. We'll pick 5 artists each, right? I'll go ahead and let you pick the first artist or group, whatever you want to pick. Any genre, it doesn't matter. And Chris Rock is our host of this festival. Okay. So I'll go ahead and let you pick the first artist or group.
Ice Cube.
All right, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh man. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. So I said Cube. Dang. You put me on the spot. Oh, I would say Nirvana.
Jay-Z.
Oh. All right, bro.
Come on, man.
I know, right?
Whatever the Chris Rock is introducing each one of them.
This is 3. We're doing 5.
Yeah, we're doing 5.
Okay, then if we're doing 5, I know you're probably gonna throw another hip hop one, so I'll probably throw another. I'll do another rock one. Oasis.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Naturally.
Your favorite.
Yeah.
Linkin Park.
Oh wow! Dang, that's a good festival.
Yeah, because you gotta have Linkin Park and Jay-Z play encore, right?
Exactly.
So we gotta have that.
I've been blessed to see both of them, not at the same time, but different times. But I've been blessed to see both of those.
Did Linkin Park stop after Chester passed away?
Yeah, they haven't done anything.
Okay, so you seen Chester live?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yep, back in like 2008. I was still drinking then. Damn, dog.
Okay, so I went Linkin Park. Who you going?
Oh, I got another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, you just went? Or did I go?
Yeah, I thought we were doing 5.
Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I could do one more.
You got 2 more.
Oh, 2 more. Okay, so who would I really love to see?
And they could be dead, too.
Yeah. Oh, man. Gosh, there's so many. This is
a fire festival, by the way.
Outkast.
Woo!
Outkast for sure. Big time.
All right.
Yeah.
Coming behind Outkast, the Locks.
Ooh. Man. That's a good one. I mean, another one of my big faves, Snoop.
Oof.
I love Snoop.
The Dogfather himself.
Man.
Okay. So to take us out, I got DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, okay. To close it out. Yeah.
He's going to be sweep it up, man.
He's going to sweep it up and do a nice little DJ set. Yep.
Yes, sir. One last thing I want to do with you. Again, I don't want to take too much of your time, my man. But these are rapid fire questions, right? It's either this or that. All right?
Okay. Yep.
Skate tapes or music documentaries?
Skate tapes. That's where I've learned about a lot of music. So skate tapes.
90s hip hop or 2000s hip hop?
90s.
Guitar or bass?
Guitar.
American punk or British punk?
Why'd you do that? British.
Tacos or pizza?
Tacos.
Bum fights or jackass?
Jackass.
Vert or street?
Street.
Fighter and the Kid or Rogan?
Oh, why you do that? Oh, you funny. Rogan.
Oh, Brendan, they better put you in a... yeah, he gonna see this. Yo, that's what's up, man. Shapel Lacey, he'll be at Wise Guys Comedy Club this Friday and Saturday night, man. He can get the double special here. WiseGuysComedy.com for more information and get those tickets. And I know, Shapel, you've been looking for something to do in the city. Where can people reach out to you and tell you, give you some ideas of what to do?
And just go to my Instagram, slide in my DMs and stuff. Yeah, I don't go out to bars or anything like that, so don't suggest any of that. But I do like a good hike and all that.
Okay, well, we got beautiful hikes, and we got beautiful white women that will take you on them hikes if you want to go.
That's a given.
Well,
you saying it as if I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a given. It's here.
Oh wow, there's a lot of white women there.
It fries
wow,
off.
I would have never known.
Yo, if Arizona, well, you're from the city of Mesa, right?
Yeah, man, how you know me, man? Stop playing,
okay,
bro.
Gang signs. All right, you were wearing all that blue. You a Mesa Crip, huh?
They don't have Crips in Mesa, but yeah. Anyways, proceed. They don't really have.
If Mesa was a food, man, what would represent Mesa?
What would represent Mesa?
Yeah, any dish, any food dish.
If Mesa was a food, oh my gosh, where I specifically grew up, tuna noodle casserole.
Dang, I was gonna say that the same thing for over here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Hamburger helper or something.
Hamburger helper, yeah, hamburger helper. That's Mesa. No. Forget tuna noodle. Hamburger helper.
Oh, don't take
Mesa.
my answer. Don't play with me.
Stop playing with me. Don't play with me. Stop playing.
I can't take your joke. You know what I mean?
True. Okay, you got to create your own. Yeah, that's fair. We'll let you have that one.
I appreciate your time, Shapel.
Yeah, Dre, this was fun, man.
By the way, man, there's some guys out here. They absolutely love you, man. And there's a big group out here that really loves you, man. And my goal, in the position that I'm in, where I get to talk to people like yourself, I talked to Ice Cube, by the way.
Yeah,
you know Ice Cube, right? But yeah,
you should have been like Ice Cube or Rogan. That's what you should have done.
No, because I want the guys to see this, and I want. But one thing that I told myself is I'm gonna tell the people that I talk with how much we appreciate them, man. So I don't know if you hear it often, but the city of Salt Lake, the state of Utah, man, we really love you, man. Even though this is a hip hop station, I love you, my brother, man. I love what you're doing.
I appreciate that, Dre. Love you too, man.
I love to follow this journey, man. Keep doing it, and whenever you have those type of moments where you're like, whatever type of mood that is, man, remember moments like this, my brother. Like,
yeah.
We love you, my man.
I appreciate that, man. That's a lot of love. I appreciate that.
All right, Shapel. Well, we'll see you Friday and Saturday night. Wise Guys Comedy Club, wiseguyscomedy.com. Shapel, what's your website?
ShapelLacey.com.
Boom. Go tap in with my mans, and I will talk to you soon, my brother.
All right, sounds good, brother.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.